All right, we're here with C-Los, top, what was it?
Made 11th today at our store regional.
All right, now what were we playing today?
I was playing Hunters. I did a different twist on it. It's not just a basic Hunter deck. I added an actual hero engine to it, and it performed phenomenally.
Okay, let's get into it.
Yeah, so starting off, you have your Digi Eggs.
Common,
Simple, common,
and then,
stable.
put them in there.
Coming up next, run 4 Gumdramon and 4 Psychmon. These are the 4Os of the level 3s. This is good for tucking under a Tamer, drawing a card. This just recurs whatever you need back from under a Tamer. Pretty self-explanatory. Played 3 of the new Gumdramon. 4. I was playing 4 at first, but then I realized that it's not necessarily needed. It doesn't digi-cross, so you have to hard play it for 3. And then from there, it's best to just tuck it underneath because the extra 2k comes in handy against most other matchups, especially when you're going into the newer Restramon. Just having that extra 2000 DP along with the rest of the Digiboost sources is just needed for that. And then we play the 1 Drachmon. Most builds are playing 2. I decided to play 1 just because it doesn't come up to where you shuffle your Tamers back into your deck that often. When you do need to, it's in a last pinch effort to do so. And it wasn't really missed because the 2000 you get it from the rest of your other Digimon anyway. So just the 1 was fine. I didn't miss it at 2 or anything. Moving to the level 4s, we have 4 of the older Restramon and 4 of the newer Restramon. Just rush for game. Rush for game is always just key. You know, when you go through your whole combo, you don't have too many other sources left. You just digi-cross 1 of the level 3s, digi-bomb into him, swing for game. This is the new Shoutmon to go along with it. When digi-crossing, it digi-crosses for 4, but you get to play a Hunter or a Hero Tamer. The Hero Tamer came up quite a bit today, and it just excelled the game, and the 2000 Hero is still good. Along with that, played 4 of the Shoutmon, traditional. Get to play 1 of the 3 Hunter Tamers. And then from there, we played 1 Tuarmon. Most builds are playing 2. I decided to play 1 just because the D-Digivolve doesn't come up as often. It's not as impactful. It costs 3 to Digivolve into it from a level 3. Otherwise, you have to have the Tuarmon to Digivolve it from a level 4. The Damemon to get into level 4, so it's not needed. And then I played 1 hybrid. I played the Agunimon from BT21. So when Digivolving, you can place 1 hybrid or hero trait Digimon from your trash or hand underneath it, or the other one is under a Tamer with inheritables. But then the one attacking effect is that you can Digivolve into a hybrid or hero card from your hand with a reduced cost of 1. And this came up clutch because when you run out of resources and you don't have that many Tamers out there, you have the 1 red Tamer to go into, you Digivolve over that, swing with this, and then from there you're able to Digivolve into your new Arrestramon and just have all the same effects as before. Plus with the new Taiki with this, it comboed off really well because you Digivolve into this. As soon as you Digivolve, new Taiki suspends for you to attack with it, you just attack and then Digivolve.
Spicy tech.
Really was clutch. Level 5s, you run your 4 Restras.
Broken.
Incredible removal. Tuck under a Tamer, tuck under a Digimon, gets rid of it. Here, this came in clutch as well. Just the fact that you were able to swing twice with this, if you still have memory, pierce into whatever you want, and then raid at any target that you wish to. It's kind of hard going up against the Magna matchup just because armor purge is a thing. But against everybody else, this guy gets anywhere from 15 to like 25,000. And you're just able to just run everything over at that point. And then the final 2 that I put in this category are the Darkdramon Ace. Darkdramon Ace was really good against Magna. The Digivolving 1 when they have their armor purge up, and then just popping all their lowest play costs was really clutch. So that way they had to replay another VMon and just have to sit on there for a turn. And then the 1 Quartzmon. It didn't come up as much as I thought it would, but it was just the option to have it where I set up anywhere from like 5 to 7 Tamers and have like 3 Digimon on board. I'll gain my memory back. I'll trash the security and swing it for game. But it was just there just as a source to tuck under, if anything. Tamer-wise, there are 12 Tamers. Play 4 of the new Toguro. Game 1, draw 1 off of tucking underneath is just is what we needed. And then just tapping and tucking 1 underneath to Digivolve, just like the rest of them. 2 of the old Taiki, 1 Toguro, 1 U, just your Hunter Tamers in general. You have 2 of your Watchmaker, just searching out everything is clutch. Plus you suspend it, give it some security check plus 1.
Very underrated tamer. Very good tamer.
And then the Taiki from BT21. At first I was iffy about this one because it's like it doesn't go along with the Hunter attribute at that point, but it doesn't go with the Hunter trait. But going with the hero trait helps out a lot because you're able to tuck any of your other heroes, your Gumdramons, your Restramons, underneath this, do the same thing as Toguro does. And then, as I said before, when you play with the Agunimon, Digivolving over a Red Tamer, you suspend this, it's able to attack even after you pass turn to your opponent and Digivolving into what you need to Digivolve into. So it came up clutch. It was another color out also for the Restramon to tuck something underneath. And then the final tech I played was the Fire Rocket. Fire Rocket was insane today. Anybody who swung with a blocker, just security bomb, got rid of it. From there, when you have a Restramon superior mode out there, the BT21 one, it gives you security check plus 1. So you can stack that on top of the Watchmaker, swing it for 3 checks, still keep your turn, swing for another 3 checks to clear security out, and then you can just hybrid or Restramon for game.
Did it come up a lot with the hybrid card?
It didn't come up. This didn't come up too much with a hybrid card. It came up more or less with superior mode. So with superior mode, it says that you have to have your 2-color Digimon gets security check plus 1. So when you just Digivolve into this, or when you have this on board, you'll go in for your first 2 checks if you have Watchmaker out there. Play this since you'll have memory left over. Swing in for another 3 checks afterwards. So that's 5 security just off of this guy alone. And then from there, you can rush into it with a Agunimon for game, or you can rush in with, a Restramon, try to play it out and go in for game. But otherwise, with the hero text in this, it played out extremely well. It felt like it filled a void that was kind of missing with the deck, even though it's doing incredibly well as it is, just being straight hunters. The hero trait attribute kind of just kicked it up a notch and really excelled the turns when I needed it to.
What would you say was the MVP for the day of the deck?
The MVP of today would have to be, obviously, it would be superior mode. This new superior mode is just nuts. Being able to just Digivolve, swing without suspending, raid into a target, clearing out whatever's the issue, always was clutch. It's just always good. And then, to be honest, the two tech cards that I had in here.
I like this. Very spicy, really nice. This card's really good, y'all.
The Dark Dramon Ace was low key. I underestimated this card. Going against Magna or going against Examon, just Digimon that you have a hard time getting over as a Hunter player. It just takes care of it because you Digivolve it and then you pop all their lowest play costs of that play cost. So it was great. There's nothing more I can say about it. And then Agunimon, this caught people off guard. Just going into a hybrid for game and then just going into a Restramon because you're able to Digivolve into it, completely clutch. These were the main MVPs. I wouldn't change much else with the deck. It runs incredibly smooth. I might test out a couple more hero cards, maybe check out a couple other hunter cards, but for the most part, this deck ran well today. You can't complain.
Okay, you're not thinking about adding another one of these?
To be honest,
or you think it's good?
Is just the fact is that when you Digivolve over one of these guys, it doesn't get all the other inheritables that every other saved Digimon would have. So you're just sitting out there with a 12k beat stick in a sense or whatever. Like Scapegoat's okay, doesn't come up as much. It's just good as the tech option to be like, okay, I'm gonna de-Digivolve and get rid of something, as opposed to you just having this guy be like a boss monster to go into.
Okay.
Quartzmon still comes in pretty handy when you have the right setup for it. Just because you're gonna set up with at least 5 to 7 tamers as it is, and then from there, when you already have one of your guys suspended, you're gonna get to that 10 value or whatever, where you gain 5 memory back, and then that 10 value gives you trashing 2 security with this. So I might take it out. I'm still thinking about it. It might go in for another disc, or I was thinking about going into the War Greymon from the adventure structure, just because you digivolve over this, gives it self protection, so you still have a body on board, and then from there just swinging and popping on the digivolve. Otherwise, that's really the main thought I had on it. It performed really well today.
Okay, man. Anybody you want to shout out? Anything you want to give out to?
I want to shout out to my boys here in Milwaukee, Wisconsin that I've been playing with for years. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to my local card shops, Evolution Gaming for hosting our regional, and Imperial Trading Cards for having product for us. Poke Shop for always having some kind of inventory in. We're very blessed and very fortunate to have as many shops as we do have. And shout out to Nerd Rage Gaming. Last week they had a regional and several case tournaments or whatever. It was a great time. Good competitive scene, very healthy environment. And yeah, that's mainly it. That's what I would shout out to.
All right, y'all. That was Countless 5V. That was Countless 5V gaming. Well, gaming. Countless 5V. Leave a like, leave a comment. All right, y'all. Bye.
Appreciate it.